Each Sumac user needs a user ID and password for logging on to the database. The user ID indicates what the user is allowed to do. It also identifies the user so that Sumac can record things like who created a communication record or who updated a contact record. To add, remove, or change users, click Utilities, Sumac Administration, and Users. That opens the current list of users for your Sumac database. To add a new user, click New. Enter the new user's login name and password. You can create your own password for the new user, or you can have Sumac suggest a password for you. If this user is allowed to see payment information, or is an administrator for the database, the password must be more secure. Follow the instructions to ensure that the password you are entering is secure enough. Notice that as you type the password, Sumac shows you whether you are meeting the requirements for a secure password by clearing out these circles as each requirement is met. You must enter the password again to confirm it. Then click OK to save the new password for this user. Sumac shows a list of all the data or commands that are available in Sumac, as well as columns for View, Edit, Delete, and Special. This allows you to tell Sumac what information this user is allowed to see, change, or remove from your database. In this example, let's say this user has full privileges for contacts and communications. Note that when you turn on a checkbox, the ones to its left are also turned on. This is because you must be able to see and change records in order to delete them. But perhaps this user is the volunteer coordinator, and therefore does not need to have access to donation information. Leaving all donation checkboxes unchecked means that this user will not even have a donations button in the Sumac console. Continue this process for each of the data or commands, setting up capabilities for this user. When you scroll to the bottom of this window, you can also manage some special capabilities, like making this user an administrator, allowing the user to make bulk changes to the database, or see sensitive, confidential data. You may also want to segment contacts in your database to give only certain users access to certain contacts. The area at the bottom lets you choose which segments this user can see. User Types enables you to specify exactly which users are allowed to see sensitive information for particular contacts in your database. Click OK to save this user in your database. That user is now able to log in and use Sumac. Check out more training videos to learn more about Sumac.